Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're here for some more Outhold. This is Let's Play 16. We're going to try and do the, the ticket. Let's go back here and check real quick. Yeah, the ticket limit. We completed ticket limit on level 1 on Let's Play 15. You can go back and watch that video if you want to see how to do this one. Has a limit of 100 of the lesser tokens. This one has a limit of 1,000 of the lesser currency, I guess we'll call it. Can't use any of the blue currency. You can use one gold star and one of the time trial tokens. So it seems fairly generous compared to the first one. But let's see how that works out. Let's close this. Take a look. So this is what we were in last time if you were curious as to what completed level 1. I think we're just going to build up on this. We might open up, I'm debating whether to use the gold star to open up a pulse tower, one of the other towers, or just go heavy into arrows with the multi-shot. Multi-shot might be the way to go because I think we just need to try and get through the damage. I'm not sure yet. It doesn't look like we can use any artifacts, if I remember right. Let's go check that real quick. Yeah, no artifacts. I think this is the artifact indicator there. So let's look. We get 1,000. We did build into vulnerable. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 5%. Let's pick that up. We don't have any green. We can't use any blue. So we might put more points here, but let's just pick up all these cheapies. I think you really kind of want to pick up just for the heck of it. I don't know if auto mark's really something we need. Raise all critical hit damage. Let's check these real quick because it is important to look at, each one of these and see where you can eke out some extra, extra power. So I think money is power right off the bat. So I think we do want to invest in the coins. We can always bring that down. We don't have to keep that. Raise max health. I'm not even sure this is valuable. I just put points there last time because we had 5 points left over. So we get to go to 686, right? So we're at 786. Or no, sorry, we get to go to 27,786. So we still have quite a ways to go. This one is raise the number of tokens earned from defeated enemies. And I think this one, I just want to kind of explore these a bit. So that goes to blue. Raise early quant spoin bonus by 5%. I don't think we need that. Bosses drop coins every time their health is reduced by 10%. And just looking at these, I don't think they're worth it because I'm going to be blocked by this star token. Raise coin gains from damaging bosses. Yeah, I don't think either one of those is worth it. But raise the number of tokens. I'm going to get rid of that one too. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Enemies take damage when they reach the outhold, and then raise all base damage by 25% for each health point the missing from the outhold. So I think on this side, we're pretty much done. I'm not going to really put much more into this. The coins is really where it's at. I'm not even sure this is worth it, but we'll keep that there for now. Raise the max health of alpha by 1 to 2. Maybe. Maybe we keep that there, maybe not. Let's take a look at the arrows now. Just pure crit damage. Let's skip that for the moment. If no one is marked at auto hits. Now we need to make some decisions. So this purple one, raise the arrow tower base fire rate by an additional 10%. I'm just going to go ahead and put our purple in there for the moment. We get one purple to use. Now we need to kind of figure out, do we want to go with pulse, fire, lightning, or just more arrows? The advantages of spawning into another tower is you have another cheaper tower. So when you just invest in arrow towers, you essentially are investing in more expensive tower. But you can focus on things. So let's look at what this can get us. I think it's only going to get us one extra additional thing we can invest in down here, which is arrows tower secondary arrows deal an additional 10% of the arrow tower space damage. So seeing this, I don't think it's worth it. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But let's take a look-see here. So raise the base fire from 10 to 20. Let's just max that out. Base fire rate is really, really good. Another thing we want to really invest in, I think, here is just getting this to a decent level. Let's put it at 5 for now. So now we're at 28,261. So we still have about 500-ish points that we can invest here. Critical hit, chance to deal a critical hit. That might be something we go into. Now we have to figure out, do we want a lightning tower, fire tower, or pulse? Pulse slows the enemies down. I'm thinking for just pure damage, we might want to try fire and see what this offers us. Pulse has a lot of things you can get into with the cheaper, lesser currency, but let's see what we could do with the fire. So fire, we open up. Now we have increased the fire's burn damage by 2. All burns last an additional 1 tick. And then increase all burn damage by 25%. Then we have, if the fire tower hits only one target, the burn damage deals an additional 30%. That's pretty much the end of the line. We can't really go anywhere beyond that. So let's take that out for the moment and let's check Pulse Tower. So with Pulse Tower, we can go into 4 things as well. So it looks about equal. Let's check the lightning real quick. Lightning, we're looking at 3 over here and 1 over. Okay, so lightning, we can go into 5 things fairly cheaply. And we do still have about 200-ish points. Let's go with lightning and see if this is beneficial for us. We're done here. We could go into this another 100 points. Let's just try lightning and see how this works for us. So raise the lightning's base fire rate from 10 to 20%. For 50 points, I think that's pretty good. Here's 200 points. We don't have that. 250, 250, 150. Raise lightning tower's base damage from 5 to 10. That might be good. And we can't do that unless we take some points out. So could we do that? No, it's only 5 points. So this one's kind of done here, right? We could go. So we have 14, 24, 25 points. So with 25 points, yeah, I think we're kind of at the end of the line there. Get some bonus tokens or ashes to riches. Let's take this out for a second, see how far we can do the fire. If we do the fire, are there things you can multi-invest into here? So we could do this one. Now we still have 200 points. These are a little cheaper than the lightning tower, so we could do a couple things here. Increase fire's burn damage from 4 to 6. All burns last an additional tick. Increased all burn damage by 25. Ooh. Yeah, I think fire might be the way to go, because see, that's an exact 1,000 points. Let's try fire with the way we've built the arrow towers and see if this is going to get it done. Now, on this, before I start, so yeah, let's get into this and see if we meet the requirements first. So when you push start here, you can see this token limit is active. When I exceeded the requirements, when I tried level 1, it said disabled or something like that. So we are good as far as our build is concerned. We've met all the requirements to get this active. Now, we don't really need to do the build specialization or the timing. So although they're active, I don't think we need to do them. So let's take a look at our towers. We have 26 gold to spend. An arrow tower in the middle might be good. Now, there are no artifacts here or anything to help us. How we can always destroy it, but let's see. Ooh, a fire tower there would be really nice. Now, I've never run this level with access to a fire tower, so having the fire tower kind of just constantly hit stuff here. Let's do that. We have 21 points, so let's put an arrow tower maybe here and here. Let's do that. That spends most of our points. We need 10, 20, and 10. So here's the key when you're running these is you need to kind of figure out I'm likely not going to be successful in this first run. So you kind of got to figure out how much money can I get at a maximal level to impact the towers that I have. Do I want to build another tower? Like building another fire tower is 25. Maybe I want it up here. And that way they burn all the way down to this tower. Or maybe I want to level these towers. So it really depends on your approach to the run here. We have 6 waves, so we have 5 waves that we could start early and earn some extra money. So let's go ahead and start and take a look at where we're at. I think the first thing I want to do is maybe upgrade this fire tower if we can. Let's start the wave early. Let's upgrade that. I'm going to upgrade this arrow tower first and this arrow tower next. Now, I think if I put a fire tower here, I don't know. Oh, darn. Let's put a fire tower there. I don't think it's going to be super effective, but let's give it a shot. I'm not going to upgrade it. Let's go early. If I can get 80, I might want to upgrade this and just see what kind of damage I can pump out with a fire tower. Maybe it just kind of puts an impenetrable kind of wall of stuff there. Let's do that. This. Now I don't have to go early anymore because now we're just kind of at a boss level. We're under no time constraints. So far, this thing's doing a lot of work. It's 200 to upgrade that. All right, now we have the boss. So we have 129. We could invest in that. We have 100 for an arrow tower. If we hit this arrow tower, it's going to start firing early over here. We did not get enough to make that a second upgrade. 120, 100. This one, if we upgrade this one, it starts a little earlier. Right? And it goes, let's upgrade this one for its 100 level. Let's upgrade this one for its 20 level. We have 9 gold. The reason this is important is I don't think it really gets us anything to start anything any earlier if we have to run this again. Yeah. Now, the other thing that's important is when the boss comes out, we want to mark him right away. So when we mark him, he starts taking more damage. So we need to do 7,500 damage by the end. So halfway through, we need to be at about, 3,250. We are not. Yeah, that's going to be rough. He's burning, but I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, so about 1.4K short. Yeah, that seems like a real problem. That's a lot short. Now, if I was 200 short, I would say that maybe some RNG could take care of it, but this isn't going to work, I don't think. The other way we could go is let's play it again without changing it. I do think the fire tower here is good just because of its coverage. I'm not sure that the fire tower here is good, but it does start that burning early. The arrow towers here, I think, are okay. We have 5 points left over. Yeah, another fire tower is 25. But another fire tower here, geez, man, I really think the fire tower here is where to put it, but it's obviously not. So let's try another fire tower down here, maybe. And that way we get the coverage here, but that's not a lot. And another fire tower is 25. 25 gets us nothing on the upgrades. So it is beneficial just to have another tower going. We could do another arrow tower, I believe, and still eke out enough damage there. So maybe another arrow tower like over here. Yeah. Or here even. Let's give it a shot. We'll put an arrow tower here instead of another fire tower and see how, see how it goes. I don't know if this is the way to go or not, but let's give it a shot. Let's do the level ups first. So you need 20 to level this guy up. Let's start early. Let's hit the 20. Let's get 10 there. 10 there. let's do 3 arrow towers. Maybe the key is just having, maybe we do an arrow tower here, or sorry, the fire tower here, and then look to do an arrow tower, or sorry, an arrow tower here next. I should have started that wave early. Sorry, I should have gotten some extra money out of that. I think we're okay to start this one early. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, well, it's not going to matter because really it's the boss that we care about. Let's start upgrading these. I would like to upgrade this fire tower. I've got one more wave I can start early, so I think we're going to have to do it if we want to make this work. Let's go there. This one we can upgrade for 20 as well. Let's try a 40 upgrade here. And then that's going to be the end of the road for us on upgrades, I believe. I can do a 40 here. So now it's the boss level. So the boss level, so what we have is a fire tower upgraded once, arrow towers upgraded twice, fire tower twice, arrow tower twice, arrow tower twice. We have 4 gold. So this is about, maybe this is a little better because we have an extra arrow tower firing. Let's see. There's not a lot we can do. You know, we put this out and we give it a shot. Still a little not good, I don't think. We did a little bit better. So we got that gap about halfway down by just placing the towers a little differently. This one's interesting because I'm not sure we're in the right build. Or something's not quite right. You know, it did equal out the way we needed, but maybe the pulse tower is the way to go over the fire tower and just slow it down. But I don't know. Let's take the stuff out of the fire tower. Let's try the pulse tower. So here we just want to invest in all the cheap things first. Let's try that. This one was 100. So enemies have 5 or 10% chance to also become vulnerable. Here we've got, there's about 250 left. I'm also wondering if it's just better to just go, before we do the slow tower, let's just play with just pure arrows and see what happens. So here we're at 888. 300, we're still good. We can't do this anymore, right? Because that would be base tower damage is 500. This is 50. Maybe this is the place where we need to invest points. That extra damage might be a way to go. So this will give us to 538, 20% more extra damage, and we essentially have 25 points to work with. And we're just going pure arrow towers. So we would probably only get 3 arrow towers in the mix. Because if we remove that, we're really only getting like 100 points back. I don't think we can invest in anything else, right? We can invest in this, but it's not really going to help us much. All right, so we have 10 points left. We can't invest in anything else. We've gone into the arrow tower maxing here. So this one increase the rate of burn ticks by 15%. Sorry, that was something we could have done versus this. I think the base arrow tower rate is quite good. This max here, I think that's really good too. Okay, so let's try this build. Pure arrow towers with extra oomph from the vulnerability. Let's defend. Now with the arrow towers only, let's start. I'm going to put an arrow tower in the middle, an arrow tower here to start. I am going to upgrade the middle first. And then let's go ahead and put vulnerable on some of these things here. Just get some extra damage off of these. Let's start the next run. Here, I'm going to want an arrow tower again. Let's do that. For the big guys, let's put those out. Arrow tower. 10. I don't think I can get another arrow tower, but maybe I can. I don't know. Let's do early. Oh, I should go earlier than I was. So these are all small. I'm going to let that crank for just a little bit. I'm going to go early there. I'm going to try and get 100 here if I can. Let's get this guy, big guy first, big guy here, big guy here. Come on. Okay, now we're at the boss, but we only have 63. So 63 lets me do pretty much nothing. I don't think this is the play here. Yeah, that wasn't good. Even if I started a lot earlier on some of these, I'm not making up. Maybe I can make up 37, but I doubt it. This is just 3 arrow towers. Now we do have a different amount of damage on the vulnerable, so let's see. Maybe we do it, maybe we don't. We need at least 3250 by the turn. Maybe this is the way to go here. Oh yeah. This is way better. Okay, we did it. So we tried that little side gig with another tower. Really, we just needed to go full force into the arrows. That was much better. Much better. So upgrade wise, now we have some extra, time trial. We have some extra build challenge. So let's take a look at number 3 real quick. We did complete this for number 2. So level 3, complete the level without exceeding the given number of tokens and artifacts. So on this one, we get an additional, 2,500? Yeah, so we have 2,500 lesser. We get another gold star, and we also get one of the build specialization tokens. This level was an interesting level. I did like it. With 3,500, we might be able to branch out into a second tower, but let's see. Maybe this is just pure arrow again, would work really well. We'll check it out. And the arrow also has some additional things down here too. So if we can get down here to this one, that's additional arrow power as well. So great. Well, thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully this helps you out. I was on a little bit of a wrong path, but we corrected. I tried some different builds. It didn't quite work out, but we course corrected to where we needed to be. Like, subscribe, dislike, leave some comments, and let me know what you might like to see in the future. Suggest any games you might like to see played. Take care, everybody. Hope you're having a great time.